I was listening to The Bulwark, and Tim Miller had on Heather Cox Richardson, who's an incredible historian. Yes, I have a thing for fantastic historians. She's very plain spoken, and she's very salt of the earth and no nonsense, and she sort of cuts right to the point. Love that. She was talking about how it does seem as if Trump has this sort of magical power over his base, but he does not have any way to pass that on. It cannot be handed over, at least right now, to some other, personage who can then hold and inspire and, bring people to the table like Trumpelstiltskin. He seems to be the only one who can spin straw into gold right now. Now, their plan is to, run Don Jr. and J.D. Vance. I'm not 100% sure how well that will sell, although that definitely seems to be what Project 2025 is on about. If you look a little deeper into the pages, they are looking for someone who's going to inherit the crown, as it were, and or the keys to the oligarchy. And they think it could be him. Now, I will say, MAGA wants a show. They want to be entertained. And J.D. Vance is not entertaining. I mean, he's their flop guy, he's the weirdo talking about childless cat ladies. And Don Jr., even Trump's embarrassed by Don Jr. So I see this as kind of an opportunity that potentially means that until they get their person who can carry that charisma and the weird, just unnatural belief in oneself, even despite the truth, and if we can infiltrate all the closed bubbles, pop them by coming in with good-natured, factual counterpoints to a lot of unchallenged conspiracy nonsense, then we can unseal these sealed chambers. And I don't necessarily think that you send in your Pee-wee League for that. You need to send in your big hitters. You need to send in Pete Buttigieg, and you need to send in Jamie Raskin. He's a cool guy, and he can go toe to toe. There's a gravitas that his incredible academic understanding of the Constitution gives him, because he knows his stuff. And, he can educate people in a kind way. And I think that's what we need. We need our best communicators out there. Or our funniest ones, like Jared Moskowitz. He's funny, right? Or the ones that are most inspiring, like AOC, or Maxwell Frost, Jasmine Crockett. Come on. That girl is on fire, and Texas is lucky to have her. And I think that those people need to be sent into these tiny little closed circles in this interim time period to rub up against these closed circuits and open them back up. You can see that it can be done with good humor and kind of a friendly sense of, hey, are you seriously believing this? Come on. Really? Are you really believing this? Because you're a smart person. How are you buying this? Where do you get this idea from? Because I feel like most times people haven't been asked, where does this belief come from? Who told you that this is the way that things work? And what about if I showed you this other information? Now, that doesn't always work, but I do think, you can't just shut out other people's echo chambers, because they're just going to continue to grow louder. Now, I do still believe in the value of local news, and I believe in the value of, straight reporting national news, AP, Reuters, All these are good and I think trustworthy sources. We start getting into problems when what you're watching is an opinion show that doesn't say that it's an opinion show. And that's a problem. It's also a problem if you listen to shows where they were given fines, massive million, multi-million, almost $1 billion fines for lying. I'm looking at you, Fox News. Look local and look for objective journalism. And anytime somebody starts delving into the realm of opinion, take it with a grain of salt, because we all have our own biases.